Hi, welcome to Welcome House. My name is Paige Snyder. It's really nice to meet you. Do you just want to tell me a little bit about why you're here today?
Yeah, so I kind of like have been having like a rough time at home just with like my parents. It's been like emotionally and like physically abusive, and I think it's like really putting a lot of pressure on my life and like making myself make like not super good decisions, and like I'm not doing well in school because of it, I feel like. And like I started using drugs, and like it's just been happening too much. As well as like I've gotten into trouble with the police like two different times since this has all started. Um, and I also got fired from my job a couple weeks ago, so I don't have like any income as of right now.
So are you in high school still? How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 17 and I'm in high school, yes.
Okay, cool. So you're living with your abusive parents right now?
Yeah, I just have two parents. I don't have any siblings. So like I also feel like that's kind of rough. Like the focus is always on me and like no one else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So what kind I know you mentioned emotional and physical abuse. First, I just want to say this is a safe place for you to be talking to me. Everything in here is safe. It will not leave this room. Um, what kind of abuse are you experiencing at home with your parents?
yeah, so like I said before, it's like emotional and physical. So like it's not like they don't like beat me like all the time, but like my dad's like hit me a couple times, and like along those lines, like type of abuse. And like emotionally, I just like they're never really there for me. They haven't always been like the best parents, and like they haven't been the parents that like a child needs to like look up to and like given their support and their love, and that just like hasn't happened. And I think it like puts like this like hold on my life and like how I see the world because of like the way that they
Mhm.
treat me.
Yeah. So do you think that pressure is why you got into drug use?
Yeah, I think that's definitely why. Also, I just because of all of that happening at home, like it made me like not want to be home as often. So like I would like hang out with friends a lot. And a couple months ago, I got into a relationship. So I'm with my boyfriend a lot, and he is like into drugs. And so I think like after I met him, he kind of like got me into that, but also like I wanted to do it because I was feeling like so much like stress at home, and like it was just like weighing on me a lot.
Yeah. Um, do you feel like um, you want to stop using drugs, or what's your situation with that right now? Is that something that you're ready to stop, or like find a treatment facility or something like that?
Yeah, I definitely want to stop using drugs because it's kind of like also why I got fired from my job, is because like they drug test there, and like obviously if I'm on drugs all the time, I can't like give my best performance at work. So like it just kind of like everything started like spiraling out like once I started doing drugs, and like it just like wasn't going well. So
Yeah.
I definitely want to stop. I don't know if I would necessarily wanted to do a treatment center, but maybe just like other resources or like support groups or something like along those lines.
Yeah. So here at Welcome House, we have NA and AA classes. We do group therapy sessions with people who are struggling with the same issues as you. I think that's a really good option, and I'm glad you are willing to try that. It seems to work for a lot of people being in a group setting, talking about the same kind of issues and seeing how other people handle them and how they deal with them. So I think that's definitely a good step in the right direction for you. um, how serious is the relationship with your boyfriend? You said it's pretty recent, but he kind of got you into the drugs. So just how serious is it? Do you think that maybe leaving him would be part of this like treatment process of you trying to stop using, or could he still maybe be in your life and you also be able to stop using?
Um, it's not like super serious, but I wouldn't say like I could just like drop him like right now and like be okay because like although like he kind of is the reason that I started using drugs, like he is like my support team at the time, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So like he's like who I go to for all my problems and like recently I've just had so much going on that like I needed him. Um but like honestly, I would like him to also get help because
Yeah.
like we're the same age and like we don't need to be using drugs. I mean, no one needs to be using drugs at any age, but like
Um,
especially now.
yeah. So you specifically, I guess, and your boyfriend as well, but do you have any friends outside of that group who uh has exposed you to the drugs that you can lean on, or anyone like maybe teachers or anyone who you could possibly, have as that support system and ask for help from?
Actually my high school counselor, we're really close and I don't go like this deep with her. Like I don't tell her everything I'm telling you.
Mhm.
But I definitely could like maybe try to open up to her because
Mhm.
she's really awesome and like she's super understanding of things. So like I think she would be a good option to talk to.
Yeah, that's definitely really good. And I just want you to remember that you are 17 and in high school. And I know that you're using drugs and you're willing to get help. But once again, you're only 17. You have your whole life ahead of you. So I'm glad that you're not like in kind of a hole about it. You seem pretty willing to, make a change for the better.
Yeah.
Um, with getting fired from your job, are you ready to start looking for a new job?
Um I think like right now I'm kind of just like focused on myself and like working on myself to like make better choices and like just do better because like I feel like if I were to get another job right now it just um would maybe end up like my last one and like I think that I should like fix like the underlying issues before like I go searching for another job right now.
Yeah, I think that's smart, and I'm glad you recognize that as well. I think self-care and working on yourself is most important before you can start on bigger things, and especially getting involved in other things. I think that's really good. Um, you said you got in trouble with the cops a few times. Was that drug related, or was that something with your parents related?
Yeah. So the first time was drug related and then the second time I got caught at a liquor store because I was using a fake ID.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing all of this information with me today. I think it would be good for us to schedule another appointment and maybe we can get you set up with some of those AANA groups and also with some of the group therapy sessions that I talked about. I think that would be really good for you.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
All right, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.